Hello everyone, I am Anita, working as an assistant professor in the Department of ECE, SJB Institute of Technology. Today we are going to learn about RC phase shift and Wien bridge oscillator, which is a part of 4th semester AC and LIC lab. In this experiment mainly focuses on designing of RC phase shift and Wien bridge oscillator at a particular frequency using MUA741 op-amp. Mainly to look at this, you need to know about what is an oscillator and so what is the frequency of oscillations and what is the condition for generating oscillations which we need to look in. So first one, oscillator is nothing but an electronic circuit which generates oscillations at a particular frequency that depends upon the LC circuit what we use. Mainly this is actually a feedback oscillator. Why we go for a feedback means in any oscillator to produce a sustained oscillations you need to satisfy Barkhausen criteria. According to that criteria, overall loop gain must be greater than or equals to 1, which is nothing but amplifier gain as A, feedback gain as beta. You can look into the circuit diagram of a feedback structure which is consisting of a basic amplifier and feedback selective network. Feedback network is the one which produces actual oscillations that will be sustained in association with basic amplifier. By satisfying the Barkhausen criteria, another condition for Barkhausen criteria is overall loop phase shift must be equals to 0 degrees or 360 degrees. In RC phase shift oscillator and even in Wien bridge oscillator, we use a feedback system wherein these two oscillators will be used at audio frequency range which is a very low frequency. Will be designed for a particular frequency, RC phase shift for 3.5 kHz, whereas Wien bridge oscillator for 15 kHz will be designed. This is about the introduction of RC phase shift and Wien bridge oscillator. Coming to the experiment, this is a RC phase shift oscillator. Here you can observe circuit diagram basically consists of a feedback circuit as well as an amplifier circuit. Here amplifier which we are making use is a operational amplifier MUA741 which is of 8-pin IC. Here 2 will be dedicated for power supply. Op-amp will be given with a plus or minus 12 volts power supply. Plus 12 volts is given for pin number 7 and minus 12 volts which is given for 4th pin of op-amp 741. And you can observe it has a 2 input terminals. One is non-inverting and inverting. Minus terminal which we call it as a inverting terminal which produces inversion, that's why. Plus terminal we call it as a non-inverting terminal, and 6th pin is the output. And this part we call it as a amplifier which is using 741. This part is a actual feedback circuit using RC phase shift. Why we had made use of 3 RC sections means, as we know that we need to satisfy 2 conditions. Second condition if you consider which is a loop phase shift which must be either 0 degrees or 360 degrees. Operational amplifier which is configured as a inverting amplifier. In inverting amplifier we'll get 180 degree phase shift because we are giving an input signal to the inverting terminal. At the output with respect to the input if you observe we'll get a 180 degree phase shift. So another 180 degree phase shift which is produced by the feedback network. Here you are making use of a 3 RC section, one, second one, and together with R1 will act as another RC section. Each RC section produces 60 degree phase shift. So together 180 degree phase shift. Overall loop phase shift if you observe 180 degrees from the amplifier, 180 degrees from the feedback section. So it gives an overall phase shift of 360 degrees. Coming to the connections, here you can observe input signal, these 3 RC sections from the 6th pin, that means which is connected as a feedback from the 6th pin to the input, second terminal we need to connect. Coming to the design of this, how we need to choose that R and C values, that is depending upon the frequency of operation. So if the frequency chosen is 3.5 kHz, that is left to the students to design. So here in this case, for example, we need to design an RC phase shift oscillator at 3.5 kHz. So based on that, you need to assume a C value which is 0.01 microfarads and F0 is the 1 by 2 pi RC into root 6. Here you can calculate the R value for a given particular frequency. With that you will get R value as 1.8 kilo ohms. The same thing can be made use as an R1. Coming to the another one, as we know that another condition is A beta must be greater than or equals to 1. In order to satisfy that condition, so gain must be greater than or equals to 29. So gain of an inverting amplifier which is defined as a feedback resistor to the input resistor. Here in this case it is RF and R1. Ratio of RF to R1 must be greater than or equals to 29. So with that selection you will get a feedback resistor as 52 kilo ohms. Another one which we are connecting at third terminal 1.8 kilo ohms. The reason is for compensation. The value of that compensating resistor, that is for compensating DC offset voltages. The value is chosen as parallel combination of R1 and RF, which will result in 1.8 kilo ohms. So with that, we have designed the values of resistors and capacitors along with feedback resistor and input resistor. So the same values will be used to rig up the circuit same as it is. First give the power supply plus or minus 12 volts along with the ground. Then coming to the RC sections, 3 RC sections which we need to make use. This is the first RC section. All these are 0.01 microfarads, 103 nomenclature. Ceramic capacitors which we are making use of, and these are 1.8 kilo ohm resistors. So which are connected to ground. First RC section, second RC section, third one you can observe. Along with this 1.8 connected to second terminal which comes as a third RC section. Another one, feedback resistor, which is nothing but at 52 kilo ohms. Here we are making use of a DRB, decayed resistance box. This is a decayed resistance box. So in order to adjust the gain condition, as we know AV greater than or equals to 29, in order to adjust the gain, feedback resistor, here we are making use as a DRB, decayed resistance box. So here you can observe we need to set this value from the calculation as 52 kilo ohms, and here by adjusting that to 50, this is a 50 which is in 50 range, 56 kilo ohms. For 56 kilo ohms we are getting a exact sinusoidal output waveform. So this is about the connections. Here no need to give any input signal, as we know that oscillator is a circuit which produces oscillations with a DC input signal. No need to give any input signal. Output signal you will get directly, and that is based on the connections and design. Output is connected to pin number 6 and ground, so which is connected to a CRO. Here you can observe a sinusoidal waveform, and you need to calculate the frequency of a generated signal. So in order to calculate that, first calculate the time period. Time period you can calculate along the x-axis. Calculate number of units, multiply that with times per division of, then you will get a time period. From that calculate the frequency and verify whether it is matching with the theoretical frequency which we have designed. This is about RC phase shift oscillator. Next one is a Wien bridge oscillator. Even Wien bridge oscillator is also a feedback network. Here again we'll make use of operational amplifier and a feedback network. Operational amplifier as an amplifier, and here you can observe it is configured as a non-inverting amplifier. So the phase shift produced by the amplifier is 0 degrees. As we know, condition from the Barkhausen criteria, total phase shift must be 0 degrees. As the amplifier produces a 0 degree phase shift, the feedback network also must produce a 0 degree phase shift. In the feedback section you can observe 2 RC sections. In one RC section connected in series, another RC section in parallel. So one will have a phase lead and another RC section will work as a phase lag. So those 2 phases will compensate and give a phase shift as 0 degrees. So overall phase shift produced is 0 degrees. Coming to the second criteria, which is A beta must be greater than or equals to 1. So that will be used while designing the circuit. Even here first we will set the design frequency as 15 kilohertz, assume the C value, use this formula F0 equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. From that calculate R value that you can make use as R1 and R2. To calculate feedback resistor A beta, you need to choose in Wien bridge oscillator gain must be greater than 3. So from that concept RF must be equal to 2 times of R1. From that you will get the value as 2 kilo ohms. Even here, in order to satisfy the gain criteria, instead of using a resistor, we are making use of a DRB, decayed resistance box. And this is a circuit diagram. Even again the same. Operational amplifier, give a power supply to 7 and 4 plus or minus 5 plus or minus 12 volts. Then connect RC section, one RC in series, another RC in parallel, and junction of that must be given to third terminal. That means making use op amp as a non-inverting amplifier. And then output means this resistor, which is a feedback resistor, from second terminal to sixth terminal. We are making use of a feedback resistor which is a DRB, Decard resistance box, 2.2 kilo ohms which we need to set, which is kept at 2 kilo ohms, and hundreds we are supposed to change. Then you can observe the output. Even as this is an oscillator, you may no need to give any input signal, only DC signal you are supposed to give, output will be generated. So we are supposed to observe output at 6th pin on CRO. So power supply must be made on, what is the frequency? Same way you need to calculate the frequency. To calculate that, calculate of time period first, then calculate the frequency, verify that is matched with the theoretical design frequency or not. Expected Viva questions for this experiment is you need to know about Barkhausen criteria and RC phase shift and Wien bridge oscillator applications, and you need to know about calculations of resistor and capacitor values. Thank you.